Welcome. When you are preparing for your UGC NET examination for geography subject, what things you must keep in mind? So the first thing is there are 4 topics broadly that you have to study. That is physical geography, GIS, tools and techniques, cartography as one topic, human and economic geography as another topic, and geography of India. Now of these, there are few topics that are conceptual and need understanding. The remaining topics are theoretical. You can read from the book and understand it well. For example, geography of India and human geography, economic geography are by and large theoretical, except the theories section in the section on human and economic geography that the student find easy to understand from the lectures. But physical geography and cartography and GIS, if you go through the lectures that we have covered, that would actually give you a starting point to understand the concepts well. But yes, for the remaining ones, you can simply go through the study material and complete it. So in this section, we would focus specifically on the important topics from physical geography today. So for physical geography, it's broadly we can say geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and biogeography that you have to understand. Now in this criteria, the very first thing that we would understand is the general terms and techniques related to geography. So here 2 important topics are there. One is the Kepler's law. The second is the geological time scale and Milankovitch cycle. 2 of these topics are really important. Recently we have seen questions from mass extinction also, the stages of mass extinction. Now coming on to geomorphology. Geomorphology, if we talk about what is the difference between geomagnetism, paleomagnetism, the magnetic north, the geographic north, weathering, erosion, the differences between those, the types of erosion and the types of weathering. Now again the theories. Under theories, we would focus mainly on the theories of geosyncline. Theories of mountain building are really important. Then sea floor spreading, continental drift, plate tectonics are obviously important topics that you must cover. Then focusing on the landforms. In each of the landforms that we have discussed, the arrow pointer in the book actually says that these ones are the important topics. So geomorphic cycles by Davis and Pang, really important, King, Davis and Pang. Then we have the fluvial landforms. In each of the landform, as I said, erosional and depositional, and each of the formations are important. So we have covered a comprehensive list of all the landforms for erosional as well as depositional. Cover them really carefully, and as I mentioned, these markers are the markers that indicate that these are important. But recently we have seen a lot of questions from periglacial landscapes as well. So periglacial is again an important topic that you must cover. Coming on next in climatology. So climatology, the layers of atmosphere and pressure and humidity, these are theoretical topics again. But as you move through circulation, then the jet streams, Kelvin and Rossby waves are really important topics, and these topics are not only important for your UGC geography, but these are also important for your CSIR Earth Science if you are appearing for CSIR Earth Science as well. So these topics have to be understood with conceptual clarity. A lot of questions being asked from this section. Then cyclones and climatic classification. Köppen and Thornwright are the major classifications that you must cover, and both of these topics are really important from your examination perspective. Some of the theoretical topics, but these are current or contemporary topics and therefore can be asked, include urban climate, specifically the urban heat island and heat waves. The next is oceanography. Under oceanography, one of the very conceptual topic is thermohaline circulation and currents. Understand these topics carefully and have a clear conceptual understanding on these topics. And then again coral reef, the theories of coral reef formation, coral bleaching, sea level changes are theoretical topics, but questions actually come from these topics as well. So prepare these topics well. Coming on to biogeography. Now biogeography, global distribution of plants and animals, the various theories related to it for terrestrial plants as well as the aquatic plants have been important, and concept of agroforestry, social forestry, differences between them, the various vegetative patterns across the globe. Coming on to environmental geography, some of the topics have been recently added. For example, The topics related to disease ecology, deep ecology, understanding the concepts related to environmental ethics have been recently added. So you must cover these topics carefully. Now these were some of the important things, and in the physical geography, terms are really important. So if you have a good understanding of the terms, you are all set with that. So these were some of the topics that we have discussed for physical geography, which are really important. In the next session, we'll talk about human geography, tools and techniques, and geography of India. Thanks for joining in. Have a wonderful day.